Hey, it's Lauren. Today I'm coming to you with a favorites video. I didn't do one for May, so this is gonna be May and June favorites together. So gonna be quite a bit of products, and a lot of this stuff you've probably seen already on my channel. A lot of these things I've shown in recent videos. It's just, well, what I've been using lately, but I'm still gonna at least give them a nod because I've been really liking them. So I'm gonna start off with what's already in my lap right here. I have two things from 1/1. I have their Sheer Base Glow and their DuoTone in Alizarin, ooh, I almost dropped it, in Alizarin Rose. This is a mainly natural, they're not fully, but they use a lot of natural ingredients, makeup brand out here in Los Angeles. They're from here, and they were really kind and gave me a bunch of their products, and these are the two things that were really stand out for me. I really have been enjoying the Base Glow. I've used quite a bit of it, and it's this really gorgeous copper glitter, not the word, just this very glowing copper illuminator. You can really use it just like as a highlighter, or you can mix it in with foundation. I like taking a pump and doing a wash of it over top of my sunscreen or primer, and then put my foundation over top. It just gives this really beautiful golden wash to the face that is really pretty, and it has like a very faint scent of neroli, so I've really been liking this. When I've had like a really lovely skin couple of days, I like to mix this and the Cicapair, these two together with a little bit of concealer, and that's been amazing. This guy and this, and also the Dr. Jart BB cream. These guys, which I will be fully talking about very soon, have been like my foursome of base products I've been loving. What have you. Anyways, this guy is awesome. And then the DuoTone is a cream product. You have the bronzer on one side and the blush on the other side. They have different combinations of these with different blushes and highlighters, or with the bronzer and blush. And this one's my favorite. This is the better blush for me, but I really love the bronzer. It has just like the faintest like hint of gold to it, but not like too much. And it's a cream bronzer, and I just like streak it on my face and then just rub it in. It's really easy to use, looks gorgeous. I actually have two of these, and I've already hit pan on the bronzer. So that shows you how much I've liked it. So I brought the nice looking one. I haven't fully messed up. So these are great. Natural, independent, woman-run company out of LA. I met the owner. She's a really sweet lady. These are great. Yeah, that's been a favorite. Back to the whole base combination. I know I've talked a lot about the Dr. Jart Cicapair Tiger Grass. I'll link the video wherever it's linked, where I talk about a lot of these products in. So I won't go too in depth about this, but I've just really liked this. Good color corrector. I have a lot of redness, that helps with that. It gives a little bit of sheer wash. It's got some different interesting herbs and ingredients in it that are really nice. It's got niacinamide and raspberry leaf and yarrow and all those sort of things, and it's got SPF, so she's just a great guy. It comes with a bunch of product. It is rather expensive, but should be lasting me a really long time. So that's all I'll say about this guy, since I've said a lot about him already. And then from there, another base love has been the Dr. Jart BB cream in premium. Now, I think they actually still sell this, but you can get this 4-pack of the Dr. Jart BB creams on Sephora, and I bought it like a year ago, and I don't know, I just was into different makeup then, so I was really underwhelmed by pretty much all of them, but I've been using them all again lately, and I've been loving them, and this has been my favorite. It has the most amount of coverage, and the tone of it works the best with my complexion. It's slightly gray cast, but that disappears as I rub it in, and a couple of the other ones have a little bit more of a yellow tone, and one has a pink tone, and those don't really, I don't know, I don't feel good. I don't know what the term is, but they just don't mesh as well with my skin tone, and this has been my favorite. And then the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer. This is another thing I've talked about a lot. I've had this for a little over 2 months, and I can see the faint hint of pan at the bottom of this, so I've really been using this a lot. But this is an awesome concealer. It might be my favorite concealer ever. This and the Radiant Creamy Concealer are great, even though I feel like the Radiant Creamy Concealer one wears away faster and creases easier, and this is lovely. It's like a velvety soft matte finish, but definitely more velvety than matte. Sorry, it's really hot in LA right now, so the AC gonna go in and out. It went off right now, so I'll be sweating, but the sound quality will be better. So moving on from there, I think I've mentioned these in a couple of things. I think I was wearing these in my video. I did my makeup in Palm Springs, and that has been the Glossier Cloud Paints. I have all of them now, but these are the two I've been using the most. I have been using, actually I've been using Haze quite a bit. I haven't even tried Beam, I just got it, but I've been liking all of these. Dusk looks better on me now that I have a little bit of color on my face when I am more fair. This looks a little sickly on me, but it's been looking better now. Puff is just a beautiful, bright, summery pink. And Haze, I think I'll love even more in the winter time because it's like this rich berry, but I've actually really liked like having like no eye makeup but just with like intense lashes. This lip color, which I'm about to talk to, and then this really bold on the cheeks. It's been like my look a lot lately, and I've been really into that like intense blush look, and this one, Puff, will give you that. This is by far, I think, Glossier's best product that I've tried. I've tried I think I've tried about 70% of their product range. There's some skincare I haven't tried, and I haven't tried any of their lipsticks. They just haven't really interested me that much. But I will slowly try all of them because I am a Glossier rep now, so I get store credit here and there. I'm not really like the best rep. I don't really make very many sales, which is fine. But when I do, I get the credit, which is cool. And so I'll slowly be trying out the canon of product. I think that's the word. And these are my favorites from them. I've also been really loving the Haloscope highlighter in Quartz. They sent this to me when they contacted me to be a rep. Oh, same with those Glossier paints, but I disclose all the PR stuff that I get down below. And I really like this. This is like, if you've been really interested in RMS's highlights, this has a very similar essence. I don't know if that's the word I really want to use, but it's sort of similar in that way. It's very hydrating. It has that castor oil, I think, core, very similar to that Song and Park Glow Ring foundation. That's really awesome. This is a very similarly constructed with the shimmer around it, and it can get a little bit sticky, so I do like to set it with some powder, or else you can feel extra dewy. But this is around 20 some odd dollars in the RMS one, which is, I still love more, but the RMS one is $40, so it's, you know, this is definitely more economical, and it's rather lovely, so this is great. I liked that quite a bit. I know I mentioned this in a couple videos as well, but I've really still been loving the Charlotte Tilbury Beauty Glow Palette. This is fantastic for traveling. This matte brown is awesome. I wish Charlotte Tilbury had like an all mattes palette, kind of like a Kat Von D Shade and Light palette of all of her mattes, because this is fantastic. Yeah, this is really nice. It's really nice. If you want to splurge on something and this works for your skin tone, this is great. I will be having this for years. Hopefully I don't bust it open. Lip-wise, these are the 3 lipsticks that I've been wearing lately. The Lancôme Matte Shaker in Vintage Beige. These are really nice, really lightweight. These are great. Vintage Beige, or Beige Vintage? Beige Vintage is absolutely beautiful, nice, dusty rose color. And then what's on my lips right now, this is an impulse buy from like over a year ago. Some MAC counter person helped me pick it out, and I thought it looked nice, but I wasn't really sold on it, but I bought it anyways, and then I just never wore it because I was very intimidated by bright colors then, but I'm so glad I bought this. So it's MAC retro, it's retro matte in all fired up, and it might come across as red, but it's this beautiful, bright, vibrant pink. I love it. I've been really into like wearing my hair like bigger than this, like really, really big. And then I have all these like flowy cool out pants. I have this like yellow pair and like a white crop top. And so I'm like, kind of look like a crazy art teacher with this on my lips, and I've really been loving it. And then when I'm not like wearing either of those or in conjunction together, paired with, has been the Pixie Sheer Rose, I think it's the Lip Lift. I think that's what it's called. It's a lip gloss, and it has a little bit of mint in it. So it gives this sort of plumping sensation. You know, lip gloss will always make your lips look more full than a matte will, but ones that have like cinnamon or mint in them are supposedly help like actually like make the blood flow in a way. So I really like this. Oh, I realize now it has a crack. Oh, that's not good. Don't break on me. Last makeup-ish item I've really been into has been this Jin Sun or Jin Soon nail polish that came in the Vogue and Birchbox collaboration box. This is the Vogue Rose, so I think it's exclusive to that box, which the box was awesome. I think it's still for sale. You know, it's still like a chunk of change, but you get a lot of really interesting products in it. And this was a surprise hit for me. I don't have it on my nails right now because they got destroyed in Alaska. So they're too like cut up to paint, but this is beautiful, great summer. I really like the formula on me. I am so hard and heavy on my nails. I just am like a nail, it's really hard for me to keep my nails nice and for nail polish not to chip like within 24 hours. And like even like the longest wearing like Essie Gel Couture things like broke on me instantaneously, and this held up for a couple of days. So that's saying a lot for someone like me who just instant chips. So cool, makes me want to check out more from this brand that I had never heard of before. Speaking of hands, I oddly enough have really fallen for this hand cream. This comes in a little tin, so it's like perfect for travel, and perfect for your handbag, and I just like put a little bit, dot it onto my knuckles, and then rub it together. It just smells like a lotion. It's not fragranced. I think there's versions that are fragranced, but it's just a really lovely hand cream that really makes your hands really nice. I think it was designed for fishermen, and it's just like, you know, first ingredients like water and then glycerin. It's not like anything fancy, it's just nice, and it's light, and it's little, and it does a good job, and it doesn't feel greasy, and it's like $3, so I really like this stuff. I actually have a perfume I've really been loving lately, and that is James by Rosie Jane. This is another LA, I believe, based company, or just an LA lady who makes these, and this one is supposedly more of a unisex smelling perfume. It has fig in it, which I've discovered because my favorite diptyque perfume has fig in it. I just seem to really like the scent of fig. It's like fig, amber, and gardenia. It's really sexy and deep, but not in that like old lady way, and not in like a sneezy way. You just, if you're in Anthropology, I highly recommend giving this a sniff. It's like sophisticated and sexy, you know. It's very, very nice. All right, so skincare wise, I don't have a huge amount of skincare this month, but I have a couple of guys I really wanted to mention that I've been liking a lot. The first one is the niacinamide and zinc from The Ordinary. I picked up a rather large amount of products from The Ordinary several months back, and I've been slowly making my way through them. And this one I've been using for the longest at this point, for a couple of months straight now, and you know, it's almost gone. And I will be repurchasing this. Niacinamide is just a fantastic skincare ingredient. It's like one of those things that like does a lot. This has really helped with congestion. I am really prone to congestion. A few videos back, they were filmed almost a month ago, and in the close-ups you can see a huge amount of congestion, and it's definitely gone down, at least to me, and the way I can feel my skin. It doesn't feel as congested as it normally does. My congestion is definitely dietary related, which I'm trying to figure out, but when I'm not drinking water and when I'm not eating well, my face is a bumpy mess, and this helps that. Also really been loving the Etoile face oil from Jordan Samuel. This is awesome. I've been using this for a while now. I think I bought the entire range at the beginning of April, so this is almost 3 full months that I've been using this oil, which is actually saying quite a bit for the longevity of this oil. It's rather a dense oil, so you really only need 2 to 3 drops. I might use a couple of more than 2 to 3 because, you know, I take my skincare from here to here and even on the back of my shoulders, because this all kind of behaves very similarly for me, so I treat it all the same. And this is just a great mix of oils, you know, sweet almond oil, there's marula oil, cranberry oil, there's argan and squalene, and there's like a million other things in here, sea buckthorn. It's just a really good mix of antioxidant rich oils. It's got vitamin C in there. It's quite nice. So this is a good oil, and I think it's only around $34. So for the amount of really antioxidant rich oils you're getting in here, I feel like it's really equal to its price point. And it doesn't have any like added essential oils, so it's just like a good oil mix. Like, it smells like nothing, it just smells like oils. So yeah, I think it's Jordan Samuel just fills a void in the market of of having good quality stuff for a fair price. So if you need a good oil, just a general oil, and none of these oils are problematic for you, I would say get this. Another oil I have really been loving is Leahlani's Siren Serum. This is a really lovely mix of oils. It's got sea buckthorn in it, and jojoba, and chamomile, and just a bevy of things, you know, really rich in vitamin A and vitamin C. It's like an AM and PM oil. I find myself gravitating it more towards it in the AM because I have like some other, you know, more retinol-y type things that I like to use at night. So anything more vitamin C centered I end up using during the day because I want that boost of antioxidant protection. And this has been really lovely. It does have quite a lot of fragrance to it. You know, it has a lot of essential oils in it, which smell incredible. Her skincare is just a wonderful sensorial experience, but if that is something you are sensitive to, this just probably isn't a line for you. So someone more like Jordan Samuel, which is very like void of like fragrances and for the most part essential oils, would be definitely more for you. But this has just been lovely. It smells like, I feel like it smells like Jolly Ranchers, and I mean that in a really, really nice way. And it's just this beautiful, you know, nice thick yellow, but it's not like so thick that it doesn't absorb. Actually, all of her oils absorb really, really instantaneously. They just kind of like sink into the skin like water on concrete. So, water on hot concrete for that matter. Ooh, now that's like all I smell, and it smells really good. I think that's everything for skincare. I have one hair thing I want to talk about. It is the apple cider vinegar rinse by DP Hue. I actually picked this up in January at the Indie Beauty Expo. This is a pretty expensive item considering I've only used it maybe a half a dozen times, and it's already down to here, which is like, hold up, this should last me like at least more than a couple of months, which although I got it in January, I didn't really start using it until the beginning of May. So I've only been using it for about 2 months, but I love it. This has been fantastic. I used it today, and every day I use it, I have an amazing hair day. Now, this is something that you use in the shower, your hair is wet, and then you just like spritz it into the roots of your hair and then just like massage it in, and then I will clip my hair up And I'll do this the first thing I get in the shower, and then I'll go about and do like the rest of my shower, you know, brush my teeth, shave my legs, wash my body, any sort of exfoliation. So it just sits on there the entire time, and then I rinse it out. And you don't use shampoo or conditioner when you use it, so it's a really great alternative for people like me who pretty much wash their hair every day. It's just, my hair is better when I wash it more often. I won't go into that right now, but it just works better for me. And it's just like a nice time saver in my hair. I just have a good hair day. But like I said, this is crazy pricey for how fast I've gone through it. Like, I have a lot of hair. I feel like if you have like short hair, you could probably really make this be worth your economical value. But for me, I'm gonna experiment with different things. You know, the first ingredient is water, and then apple cider vinegar, and then it's just like a mix of glycerin and different words I can't pronounce, and then extracts. So I think I'm going to practice a little DIY, see if I can make my own version in some sort of way that resembles this, because although I love this, I am not able to buy this as often as I would like to, for how quickly I would go through something like this. So that's all of my sort of skincare and beauty related favorites. I did want to talk really quickly about Albizia. I am not a very good sleeper, and I'm just like, I'm prone to being anxious here and there. So Albizia really helps me. It's a tincture, so it's an herb. Albizia, I believe, is a tree in China. It is then, for an extract, it is then steeped in alcohol, so it is in a dropper form. And I just like spritz it into, or dropper it into a little bit of water or a tea, and it just kind of like helps calm me down. And if I'm just having a really busy mind, even not anxious related, it helps just like chill my shit so I can fall asleep. So this has been an herb. I know I've mentioned it like here and there, so I thought I would give it props. This, and theanine are like two herbs I use pretty regularly that help with stuff. And then I have a whole bevy of herbs I like to use when it's my period. So if you're ever interested in any videos like that, I'm not a doctor, I'm not trained, not giving you medical advice, I'm just letting you know some things that have helped me, because maybe they will help you. And that's all. All right, I hope you liked this video. Feel free to ask me any more questions about these things. I know it was fast reviews, mentions of the things I liked, but I have a lot of content planned out for this summer, so hopefully I can be on it. I'd love to upload 3 times a week. We'll stick with 1 to 2 for now, but the goal is to get to 3. Anyways, I hope you are having a fantastic day, and I will see you soon. Bye.